Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to put our lube aside again, and we're going to take our core and we're going to need to screw these on. So we're going to take our screwdriver again, and you're going to hold it quite near the end. We're going to push in the screw, and we're going to just twist on our core, and so that so we need to have room for this to come up and down, and obviously you're going to tighten it as much as you want. That's up to you. That's called tensioning, and we need to do that for all of them. And when you're doing this, you obviously need to make sure that you have got all of your colours right. So I have just got my 2x2 Rubik's Cube, don't know why, I just picked it up. And this has the standard colour scheme which I want. So we're going to know where each piece goes. We're going to do the white on top now. This is a bit fiddly, I shall admit. There we go, we're going to get that. Is that going to go? There we go. So that is now tightening in. And once you got past a certain level, you can just start screwing it in like an ordinary screw. Now you're going to want to make sure that all of your centerpieces are screwed into the same amount, otherwise you're going to have like, this is going to be really slow and this is going to be really fast. But you're going to get to that afterwards. So first of all, just get all the rest of your centerpieces in. And another way you can get these on is you can just sort of put them down like this. Take a screwdriver and just, it will wobble around a bit, but then it will get into the right place. And then you can start putting it on properly. There we go, and we've got the last one here, so I'll just do this on camera very quickly. And you don't want to tighten these all the way up just yet, because we have still got some stuff to do. So there we go, we have got our centers back, just check these are right. Those are right, and those are right. Okay, that's good. I can put my 2x2x2 aside now, and we're going to get our lube again. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hold it so that you can push up the one of the centers like that, and hold it. Make sure you got a firm grip on it. It's a bit slippy because of the lube, but you want to then just put a dab of lube in where that screw is, and you're going to want to take it like this, and you're going to spin it around and pull it apart as much as you can, and then slowly get in towards the middle like that. And I can already feel that that is feeling pretty speedy. We're going to do the same with this one, and then I'll do the rest off camera. Put a dab of lube there, grab it like this, spin, 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 close in on it. In we go, and done. And you, oh, I can feel just how smooth that is, look at it. And you're going to want to do that for all of your centres. I'm going to warn you now that I put a fair bit of lube onto the red one, which I've just done. And it actually sprayed onto me as I rotated it. Thankfully, I've got this paper towel there, so it didn't go too far. But I went like this, and I just got a splash of lube just coming at me. So anyway, I've got those done now. You can see it's really smooth. And we are going to need to tighten these up now. So again, just put the lube to the sides, and this needs to be tensioned again to your own doing. But Crazy Bad Cuba, for example, he recommends 1 penny. So as in you could fit 1 penny into that gap. It really just depends. You can do it however tight you want. As long as they are all very similar tightness, it should be okay. And you're going to tension it afterwards as well. So this doesn't matter too much in my opinion. I'll come back once I have done all of those. Okay, so these are all pretty similar tensions now. Don't go spinning wildly anymore. And this is probably as much as we're going to do with the core. So we are going to go and see how dry my other pieces are. As you can see, they are still wet. So what we're going to do is we're going to go like this. We're going to make sure that all of them are dried off. And then, yeah, we're going to take individual pieces and make sure that they are completely dry. So what you can also do is if you've got some water in the bottom of the cube and you can't get out, just blow it into it and it will force all the water out, and that should help to dry them. So yeah. So now that they're mostly dry, you are going to need to reassemble your cube. And so, first of all, we're obviously going to have to put the pieces back together. I am going to get another 3x3 just to make sure that I'm putting together the right pieces. So it's like putting together a jigsaw puzzle, really. I'm going to do this piece here first. We've got a green corner like this, a white corner which goes like this, and they slot together fairly easily. And then we're going to need a red corner to go in like this, and you're going to need to make sure that all these are done correctly, because otherwise it's not going to work. And you're going to need to get your torpedoes again if you've got them. This is a Dayan Zhanchi, so it does have them. And so this is going to go together like that. We're going to slot in the torpedo like that. Oh, that's the wrong piece. And then slot that in. And there we go, we've got that edge piece. And you're going to work around the cube and just make all of these pieces up again. Okay, so that is all of the pieces put back together. And now we need to reassemble the cube. Now I've done the tutorial on this in the past, so I'm not really going to say much about what I'm doing. But basically, you've just got to solve it, well, build it like a Rubik's Cube. You do the cross first, then you add in the corners, middle layer, top layer, and then you are done. And I'll leave a link in the description to my tutorials on that if you want. But I'm just going to go and assemble this cube real quick. Okay, so as you can see, I haven't quite finished assembling this cube, because we're going to leave it like this. And we need to apply some lube to the pieces. So I've got my mat out again. We're going to get this piece and it's going to slot in there. But what we want to do is, you see this line all the way down here? We want to apply a very generous amount of lube onto here. It's going to start off here. And we're going to make our way down over this little ridge. And you need to go all the way down to the bottom. And that needs to be on the downside so that it is in like that. And that's going to get lube all around the pieces, which is why you need to be fairly generous. Obviously not too much though. And you're going to put one corner in like this. And I'm going to come up close to the camera for this one. And you need to put lube in this inside bit right here. And again, a fairly generous amount. Just like put all around there. And again, that's just going to get it all the way around the cube. And so you're going to put in this last corner like this. And you're going to put this edge in. I like to twist it with the torpedoes. And there's your cube. And so you should probably do this pretty quickly after lubing it. I can already feel the difference. But you need to go and scramble it as much as you can. And that's just going to get the lube all the way through all of the pieces. And wow, this is really, really fast. I can feel it already. I think it's a bit too loose, so I'm going to go and tighten it up a bit later on. But yeah, you're basically just going to keep doing this for a few minutes or so until the lube is all the way throughout the cube. Okay, so I have gone and I've put the lube all the way around, and my word, is it smooth. Can you look at that? I think it might even be uncontrollable, but I reckon I'll get used to it. If it starts to pop a lot, I'm going to go and tighten these up. But for now, I don't think I even need to. So I'm going to go and find my center pieces real quick. There they are. And obviously, you're going to put the centers where they need to go. Not long at all. You're just going to pop them right in. Like this. And there you go, you have a fully made and lubed cube. And this is my Dayan Zhanchi. As you can see, it's a lot faster. I'm going to give this a while before I'm used to how loose, oh my word, and how good this is. As you can see, it's definitely an improvement. I definitely think I'm going to get better times with this. But, wow, yeah. So I'm going to go and, yeah, as I say, get used to this. And then I'm going to do my second best of 5. And I'm going to come back to you. Oh dear, that's a bit uncontrollable. And I'm going to get back to you with the results. And we're going to see how many times this cube pops. Because it feels like it's going to pop loads. But I don't know how sturdy it is. And so I'm going to get back to you on that. But for now, have a good day. Yeah, all that sort of stuff. And just one more quick thing, guys, so you know how much this tutorial uses. This was only just off the line at the start. I don't know how good it focuses. Let's try and focus that in. But I've probably used about 0.6 milliliters, somewhere around that. Yeah, I've used a fair bit of lube, but I want this to be a properly good lube tutorial, especially for you guys, but also because this is my speed cube and I want it to be good. So anyway, get back to you later. Okay guys, so I've just done the maths and yeah, my average of 5 has definitely improved. These are the scores I got. In green are my best and in red is my lowest, which are removed, and then the average mean is taken from the remaining 3. Beforehand I got 33.81 seconds, which was a record for non-lube even. And then after lubrication it was 31.75 seconds. You can see some stats there. I've improved it by 2.06 seconds, about 5%. Also my times have been consistently lower and they're much closer together, whereas before it was all over the place. And yeah, my personal best, I didn't get it on camera, but I got 23.43 seconds, which is improved by 2.7 seconds, about 10%. Which I think is just clearly amazing, so I hope you can see just how good lubrication is.